everybody. So today I'm here with you to have a quick tutorial about how to safely bleach your knots. Not too light, but definitely not too dark. Just enough to keep your hair nice and healthy and on that cap. So right now I'm just preparing, and we're going to put about 1 ounce of lightener and just a little bit of developer, just enough to get some a nice thick toothpaste consistency. So after I'm done mixing, I'm just lifting it upside down, checking to make sure it doesn't drip, because if it does, then it's more likely for it to make a mess. Just gotta check. So I'm spreading it kind of gently, trying not to press too hard through the cap, because that will definitely lead to some bleeding and some hot roots and all the things you want to avoid while you're trying to bleach your knots. But I am making sure it's really thick, just so it can really get on those knots and go up a few levels without all the hard work attached. So right here I'm just putting some foil on it. This helps incubate it, and we're going to have 20 minutes letting it sit on there. So we're done, and some peeled off, but that's okay. We're at the place we want to be. So you can see up close, we've gotten a good amount lighter. So yeah, it's about level 5 and we're trying to get it to a 7. So I let it sit on just for a little bit longer. About 15-20 minutes more. So now we're washing the wig, and look how nice that root looks. It looks so realistic. It looks like scalp. So I'm making sure the water is not super hot, but enough to make sure all that product is off of it, all that lightener. Now this next step is purple shampoo mixed with the hot or warm water. This makes it a good shampoo bath for it, so we can tone the roots. Now the benefit of this is just so that you don't get any orange or yellow tones on your scalp. It'll just look nice and blended, nice and skin colored. And I let that sit for again another 20 minutes. So fresh out of the shampoo bath and some conditioner, and now we're ready to pluck those knots. I believe I did that off camera, but if you would like a video of that, you can stay tuned. So this is up close, me just showing how light we got it. I never like to do my knots too light because that leads to breaking and thinning over time, but just safely lighten, so it takes out some of the extra work. and adds to the longevity of your wig, just having it just light enough. And some of my clients have paler skin. I usually tell them to add just a little bit of makeup to the cap. That helps add a little lightness to the knots without bleaching them to that super high level. This is my favorite part, the blow dry process. I love to see everything come together, and I love to see how the knots look afterward. I can make any modifications I might need to the plucking or the lightening of the knots. So this is just my favorite part, to imagine what it's going to look like on my client. And by the way, please ignore my t-shirt. So there we go, all blow dried and ready for the finishing touches. So here I just added some swipes of the wax stick, helps it to lay down and ready for my customers just to apply. And then I follow up with a good hot comb-in. Wow, look at that. It went from in need of a little lightening on those knots, and now completely done, ready to be worn. Now I hope you enjoyed it. I'm still learning how to do all this YouTube stuff and voiceovers, so please let me know how I did. All the information for the wig is down below, and thank you again for watching. Bye!